But what we've seen during the past 10 years, during the past 12 years, is our own industrial revolution that's changing the face of business around the world the way we know it. Many, many more people will be communicating because of the internet, but never knowing what a black phone is. Some of these people will be communicating broadband to broadband, some of us wireless to wireless. And there's still billions of people we have yet to connect. What we're talking about is entire social sculpture and social change that's much bigger than the trillion-dollar telecom industry. We're talking about revolutionizing the way our kids will be talking and communicating, and the way that everything we know will be different. And we're going through a transition right now. And frankly, you know, I think it's trivial to talk about whether or not certain people have adopted certain technologies, because frankly, I don't think the kids have been born yet to understand the user interface is good enough to really leverage the power that they have. You know, despite the telecom industry's focus, 12 years ago, an IP-based technology was born that enabled people to talk to people similar to the way I talk to people on ham radio. For reasons like a trillion-dollar opportunity, people went and decided to sell them souls and the technology to telecom. But despite all that, the world of social networking has been born. And today, there's an infrastructure out there that provides, through IP, things that you could never do before the advent of the internet, an opportunity for people to change and start to feel what the social sculpture of the net's all about.
Says the man who has how many friends on Facebook?
As of this morning, a little bit more than 3,000. And any of you my Facebook
Intimate friends.
Any of you my Facebook friends? Any of you guys, and for those of you not on Facebook, just as a point of aside, you should get on Facebook to understand the social revolution that's in front of us, because what's happening, you know, I can't speak for everyone here, but I've been on the internet for 14 years. The past 6 months has totally changed my internet experience. And the way that I look at what's going on and the way I look at things. I mean, so just to talk about 5 years from now, see, I think there's a blurring going on between synchronous and asynchronous communication. And that blurring, you guys are ignoring, because you look at things from a telecom in a minute's perspective, and what happens when you can't see, you don't know. And what Facebook is doing and Twitter is doing and other social networks are doing is providing us to communicate in ways that we never thought about before. That when you breathe, sometimes that affects change amongst your friends. Providing a birth date, a social media birthday, is something I wrote about in my blog. I've experienced it, but being able to have people from around the world care that it's your birthday at that moment in time and share it and actually feel connected. You know, AT&T in 1964 introduced video, two-way video. And for 40+ years, this video conferencing business has been trying to happen. But you know what? In Facebook, asynchronous video just works. And if those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, give it a try. So, you know, I talk to the future, but I'm really looking about it as a social sculpture that telecom doesn't really matter. You know, Skype, as you know, by the way, is dead. You know, but it was dead when it was sold to eBay, but for the different reasons. It's because the founders left. And those of you who are trying to build into that ecosystem, I would suggest you consider open communications with open standards as opposed to trying to work with an environment where no one gets it. But if you have $200 million, maybe you bid to eBay to buy it, maybe they'll give you the asset back, so maybe you can grow it. Because if I had $200 million, I probably would buy it, but not more. Because if you believe in something with that passion, that social change can happen, and in this world with the internet, any one of you can make a difference. Any one of you could run your own private revolution. And the opportunity around here with the internet is that as much as this industrial revolution of today is happening, you know, if you have an idea, particularly here in Israel, go for it. If your friends don't believe in it, find those friends that do, because now is the time that the change and the opportunities in front of all of us. And you can find those dreamers, introduce them to me, because I'm looking to spend more time here. But anyway, thank you. Welcome.